Average Joe's Eatery and Patio Bar is North Bay's only year-round lakefront restaurant. On the shores of beautiful Trout Lake, we have been serving delicious food and stunning views since 1999. Indulge in one of our delicious menu items or simply sit with a cocktail in hand and watch the beauty of Trout Lake before your eyes. Check us out online at averagejoes.net or visit us in person at 3501 Trout Lake Road, North Bay.
As a Canadore College alumni, you have access to perks. Canadore Alumni Perks. This is a lifetime membership that includes special access to great offers, opportunities to get involved, and so much more. Graduates can access discounts and special offers from businesses and hotels locally, across Canada, and internationally. Get information on special events and news, or access the alumni job portal. Keep in touch with Canadore's alumni office. Visit canadorecollege.ca/perks. Great things happen here.
You rely on your vehicle to take you to the places that matter most to you. So bring your vehicle to the team you can rely on to keep it running at its best. Dave's Automotive Services. Whether you're getting your car or truck ready for the season with a tire change, making sure you're safe on the road with an inspection and certification, or doing your due diligence to keep your vehicle in tip-top shape with regular maintenance, Dave's Automotive Services has you covered. Expert troubleshooting, quality repairs, and time-efficient labor are the 3 stars of service you can expect when you bring your car or truck to Dave's Automotive Services at 411 Airport Road. Call 705-478-5544 and book your appointment today.
The Frontline Podcast, Season 3. Courtney Kenny, Matthew Sukram, Derek Lindemann, Bob Coles, and Ben Long bring you closer to your favorite teams like never before. Covering everything to do with hockey in the North Bay area, exclusive interviews with the North Bay Battalion staff and players, expert analysis on the OHL, NOJHL, and more, and keeping you up to date on all things Voodoos, Trappers, Lakers, and more. It's a new season, it's a new adventure. The Frontline Podcast Season 3. Available wherever you download your favorite podcasts.
Meals are a special time for families to gather, share their day, and spend quality time together. Those dinners are made extra special when you add tropical produce found in the markets and grocery stores that carry La Huerta imports. La Huerta knows the importance of family, so they know which quality products make the best quality meals for your customers, whether it be Mexican Hass avocados, Brazilian figs, Ecuadorian red dragon fruit, or something just as exotic and special. To get your supply of the best tropical produce at competitive prices with brands buyers trust, contact La Huerta Imports at 705-752-1478.
Community engagement is one of our core focuses at McDonald's. The key is finding the right people who are passionate about the same things we are, helping kids be kids. McDonald's proudly supports local organizations such as the North Bay Regional Health Center Foundation, Big Brothers Big Sisters, One Kids Place, the Children's Aid Society, and Ronald McDonald House Charities. Stop by McDonald's on 1500 Fisher Street, North Bay, to see how we can serve you and the community every day.
Hey there, I'm Mike the Financial Advisor. When you strip it down to its core and you take away all the industry jargon, I help people solve financial concerns. So if you're concerned that you'll never save enough to retire comfortably, or that your kid is going to graduate post-secondary $40,000 in debt, or maybe even that life is going to take a really unfortunate sideways turn and somebody is going to have to open a GoFundMe page for you and your family, I can help you prevent all of those things from happening. If you want to see how, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Just do a search for Mike the Financial Advisor. You should find me.
The pregame show is brought to you by La Huerta Imports, family owned and operated since 1995. Visit lahuertaimports.com for more details. Players to Watch is brought to you by Mike the Financial Advisor. If you have financial questions, he has financial answers. On Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Mike the FA.
And we welcome you inside the Powassan Sportsplex for Game 6, a game I don't think many people thought we would get to after the Voodoos were up 3-1 heading to Hearst for Game 5, but here we are. at the Powassan Sportsplex for our second game of the day on the Frontline Game Day broadcast. We don't want to talk about the first one too much. Battalion losing 3-2 in Game 2 of their series against the Mississauga Steelheads. We'll see Game 5 here in North Bay on Good Friday at 7 o'clock from Memorial Gardens. So, if you like your fish on Good Friday, well, why don't you come on down and see the Steelheads with the fish fry there on Friday night. The Battalion will be playing games 3 and 4 this week, Tuesday, Wednesday. But enough about that. We're here for Game 6 as the Powassan Voodoos take on the Hearst Lumberjacks. I'm Courtney Kenny. Please be joined by Harrison from the Garrison, or Harrison Clements as he's officially known. And Harrison, welcome back to Powassan. This is your second Voodoos game now, and you enjoyed it so much that you had to come back.
Happy to be back, yeah. It was a fantastic game last time. I'm happy I wasn't at the one in Hearst for multiple reasons, mostly the travel time, but a little bit of a beating there.
A little bit, yeah. Not ideal. That was a 7-3 victory for the Lumberjacks in that one. And with that game, the Voodoos are up 3-1. All goals scored by Liam Service, who, as we might as well get to our players to watch, he is our player to watch for the Powassan Voodoos. Harrison, why don't you tell me what he's put up in the series?
Well, Liam Service with the hat trick, as mentioned in that last game against Hearst up north there. He was the only goals in that game. He has 5 points in the playoffs, and we'll see if he can put up some more this game, because if he's hot like that right now, I don't see him stopping.
Here's hoping he is, and Liam Service has been a great addition to this team all season long. Service with a smile, some would say, on some of those goals. And I asked Chris Dawson when things are still going good, I said, how's that hat service in Powassan this time of year? So, seems pretty good. Our player to watch for the Hearst Lumberjacks, Adam Schillinglaw.
Adam Schillinglaw with 6 points in the playoffs so far, and when you're putting up points like that on a team where you have such depth, you have 5 players with 5 points or more already in this playoff series. So if he can put up more and keep bringing this team forward, it's going to be a tight one here tonight.
It will be for sure. As we mentioned, Voodoos up 3-1 halfway through the game and look poised to wrap up the series with Liam Service picking up 3 goals. However, after a goalie change, they went from Caleb Papineau back to Ethan Dinsdale, who was the main starter for most of the games. The Lumberjacks then ended up going on and scoring the rest of the goals, winning that one 7-3 with 6 unanswered goals, including 4 in the final frame. So if you're Powassan, you got to think that ride back from Hearst, which is a long one, probably not the greatest time on the bus.
No, I would not say so, Courtney. Another thing to look at is in the last game, the Voodoos were 0-3 on the power play. Meanwhile, the Lumberjacks went 2 for 3 on the power play with both goals from Tyler Patterson. So hopefully the Voodoos are able to do a bit more when they get the man advantage.
We're hoping so for sure, and the two teams are going to be coming out here momentarily. And if you think that we're tired after doing a battalion game earlier today, well, our linesman today, Charlie Giesler, was the linesman in the North Bay Battalion Mississauga game, and he's out there again today. So should be fun for sure as things get going here momentarily. The Voodoos went up the series 3-1 after a convincing 6-1 home win here on Wednesday, and that win broke a 6-game playoff losing home schedule at the hands of the Lumberjacks dating back to 2019. But yeah, the one thing for the Voodoos that they got to think are lucky is the Lumberjacks are without key defender Noah Janicki and leading scorer Zachary Demers. Neither are expected to return in the series. And if the series can wrap up today, well, then it's a date with the Timmins Rock in the next round as Timmins won their series 4-1. But with that being said, we'll take you now to the Canadian and American national anthems here at the Powassan Sportsplex.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on God for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on God.
All right, after the anthems, let's get set for our game here. And quickly, we'll tell you about the starting goaltenders. Same guys who started here Wednesday in the Powassan Voodoos' big 6-1 home win to go up 3-1 in the series. Ethan Dinsdale in net for Hearst. Why don't you tell me a little bit about him, Harrison?
Ethan Dinsdale with an .893 save percentage, an average .414 goals against average. 2 wins, 2 losses in this series so far, and he seemed to be able to shut it down in their last game.
And for in Powassan, we have Cannon Flageau, who's seen every minute of action so far in this series for Powassan.
Cannon Flageau, 3-2 in the win-loss category, and a slightly better .343 goals against average with a .902 save percentage. I think we're going to see really good things from him tonight.
Here we go as we get ready for Powassan Voodoos hockey. Game 6 as fans are getting loud here for the playoff series. The Hearst Lumberjacks in their road-inspired Philadelphia Flyers jerseys are going left to right to start this one. The Powassan Voodoos in their home greens are going right to left. Lots of fanfare here in Powassan for this one as they know it's in the line or on the line. Nobody wants to go back up to Hearst and see a Game 7. Anything can happen in a 7th game in a series, of course. Pichette knocks the puck in. That one's stopped up by Patrick, and the Voodoos now have their first real possession of the game, 30-some seconds in. Wilkie behind his net with Pichette has the lead man for Hearst up front. Wilkie gets it up to Shields. Shields gains the red line up to Thompson. Thompson loses sight of the puck and is down the ice. And I should be corrected, Charlie Giesler was supposed to be the linesman today. He is not out there today.
Yeah, I'd imagine he was very tired after that very back-and-forth game between the Steelheads and the Battalion there. I wouldn't want to work a second one after that either.
No, thank you. On the bright side, the neutral zone's much less here, so for a linesman, a lot less skating, I guess.
Yeah, you can sort of just ride that thing the entire game and make sure you're just in the right spot.
Shields wins it back to Strinchuluk to the point. It's Liatino. Liatino with the shot. That one's blocked in front. Now Strinchuluk with it again. And Pichette gets to it first. Once again, Thompson shovels the puck into the Hearst zone and chases after it. Chase Thompson, the hometown hero, gets to it first. And it's Chase Strinchuluk who gets it back to Mike McLean at the point. McLean had to give up the line. Sends it back down for Lemke. Lemke up for Thompson. Thompson got a piece of it. Sent the puck into the Hearst zone, so no icing there. And Hearst picks up the puck for the first time in their own zone in a little while. Harley now, brother of Thomas Harley, Dallas Stars player and prospect. Como loses the puck. Lemke picks up the puck. And Powassan has possession once again. Not for very long, though, as Como picks it back up, throws it across ice, looking for Klugerman. Somebody that got under the skin of, the Voodoos got under his skin pretty well in Wednesday's game. We'll have to see if anything else happens that way. Long nearly taken off the head of Lemke as he dumps the puck in and is stopped by Dinsdale. And lots of back and forth action here. Not too many shots on net through the first minute and 50 seconds of play.
And Powassan doing a good job of keeping things in the neutral zone or in the offensive zone so far. Even when it has dipped back into theirs, they're managing to get it out quickly and effectively.
Liam Service in for the face-off. Scored the 3 most recent Voodoos goals. Hoping that more than just Liam Service shows up today, of course. Puck back out for Little. He gets it to McMillan. McMillan up for Service. He had it in his skates, couldn't find it. And by the time he did, it was already on the sticks of a Hearst Lumberjacks Schillinglaw. Schillinglaw has put up his impressive 6 points as a defenseman. Alex Little outdoing him by 1, though, the defenseman and captain of the Voodoos, with 7 to lead the entire series so far. Wilkie lost the line, gave it to Flageau. Flageau gets the puck up to Connor O'Brien. O'Brien couldn't get past the red line. And Hearst going the other way. In for Flageau. Flageau just plays it off for McLean. McLean with possession. slows things down as the Voodoos get set to go. McLean up to Liatino, just out of his reach. And it's back to Liatino at the line, but he's hit off the puck. Now it's back to McLean. McLean takes a shot. That one hit a body in front and never got to Dinsdale. Back to Liatino again. Liatino sends the puck back in, and that's going to be Rampersad with it. Rampersad slowing things down for Hearst. It's ready to go on a rush here as the Lumberjacks come out of their zone. Throw the puck in and around. And it's back to Rampersad, but he couldn't keep the puck at the line. O'Brien now with some speed is on him right away. Rampersad decides to go back into his zone. As now Hearst gets it into the Voodoo zone. Matenko, it would have been offside. He did touch it, so we will get an offside call here. And another stoppage with 16:38 left in this first period.
Very quick pace going forward, and I expect to see that out of Powassan, but they aren't afraid to slow it down. They're very deliberate in their line changes, staying behind the net.
Puck into the Voodoo zone, stopped up by Shields and sent down to the neutral zone, but puck sent right back in with Fullerton chasing after it. Fullerton on the far side half wall, loses it to Pichette, but it's right back to Fullerton, and Shields tries to get the puck up and out, but it's back to Fullerton now. Fullerton, back to Ricci. Ricci, up to Thompson. Thompson loses the handle on it, and it's right back through the neutral zone now. Ricci in his own zone. Stops up. He had Palfy on him, the captain of Hearst. Palfy, as Lemke's going to be the first on it to deny the icing call, and now Thompson has it at the near side half wall, gets it back to Alex Little. Little takes a shot. That one hit a body and went wide. Thompson out front, and Wilkie was right there sneaking in. Couldn't bury that one though. Kish with the puck. Sends it up ice, was looking to spring Klugerman. That could have been icing, but instead Klugerman beat that one out, just like on the other side, Lemke did the same. Hearst now with possession. That's the Lumberjacks with it. That's Morton. Morton to Como. Como just flips the puck back in. And Wilkie battling for it with Como. Knocked down was Klugerman by Wilkie. Might have got away with one there. And the puck flipped out and behind the net of Flageau. Near side wall now. Hearst with possession. Morton throws the puck cross ice. Nobody was there. Now with the puck on the side of Thornley Hall. And the puck comes right back down the ice. Schillinglaw up the ice for Morton. Morton couldn't get it past Lemke. Lemke now has possession, but taken off the puck rather handily by Morton. Morton once again with possession in his own zone. Stops up behind the net. 5.5 minutes gone here in the period. And that's Schillinglaw behind his net now. Schillinglaw out from behind his net, looks up ice quickly for Borkowitz. He couldn't hold on to it. It was too hot to handle for him. And now McLean with the puck in his own zone. McLean up the ice. Puck was nearly knocked out of play, but it stays in, and now the Voodoos had possession momentarily in the Lumberjack zone. Kelly lost it. Now they get it back at the neutral zone. And it looks like, and it's McMillan who goes up the ice. McMillan, though, can't gain much of the zone. And now Kelly battling with McMillan all in there as well. Rampersad comes away with the puck. Rampersad to McMillan. Service keeps the puck away from the Lumberjacks as Liatino gets to it. Liatino sends it up ice for Smetham. There's a stick hanging out on the ice right in front of the Lumberjacks net. Smetham trying to give some pressure. He falls over. And now going down the ice is the Lumberjacks with a shot attempt just high and wide of the net. Back to Kish at the point, who takes the shot from the point. Flageau turned that one aside. And Fullerton gets the puck up and out, but Smetham couldn't get it very far. And Tanko sends it in. It's just going to be covered up by Flageau. So with 7:05 gone in this first period, shots on goal 3-1 for Hearst. No score as of yet.
And while Hearst is getting more shots on goal at this current point. Not a lot of them have been high opportunity, as the Voodoos have been quite effective at keeping Hearst to the outside of their zones and just minimizing angles that they can get good shots in on.
Back to the point for Pichette. Pichette takes a shot and gets through traffic, but Flageau grabbed that one. And we'll get another stoppage here, so make it 4 shots for Hearst. Palfy, the captain, comes back to Pichette to talk to him. And now he swaps up with Kish. Kish has it at the point. Kish twisting and turning at the blue line. Gets the puck in deep. Now a chance for the Voodoos as they try to get out of their zone. But that's going to go for offside there as Hearst just lost possession in the zone and then tried to carry it back in. But the linesman was all over that one, so we'll get an offside call here right in front of the Voodoos bench.
Almost halfway through the period, still scoreless here, but great energy from both teams here. See if anyone can pick it up and swing the momentum in their favor.
Little with the puck, or he lost it. Now it's Gazic. Gazic to Wilkie. Wilkie gives the puck to his captain, Little, and now Wilkie knocked down behind the play. Little gains the zone, takes a shot. It's off a body and out of play. So one thing about the Sportsplex is with all the netting here, you're not going to get many souvenirs from the Voodoos even when the puck comes out of play.
No, that puck would have to do some high jump in order to even attempt to get into the crowd.
Or go out where the Zamboni door is, because that's about it.
Yeah, there's not much off the ice here.
No. Voodoos offside, so Hearst has possession now through the neutral zone. McLean tries to shovel the puck through the neutral zone, but the Voodoos could convert on that one as Long comes away with it. Long. Cross ice. Gazic with it. Gazic with a move at the zone blue line. Tried to get around the Hearst player, but he was knocked off the puck. And now Schillinglaw has possession. Schillinglaw to his defense partner. And Hearst has possession, but they lose it to Gazic before Gazic promptly serves it right back up to the Lumberjacks. Morton in his own zone. Goes for a skate, leaves it behind. It's Thornley Hall with the puck before he sent it up ice to Como. Como now with possession in the Voodoo zone. Takes a shot. Flageau got a piece of that. And the rebound came out front to McLean. McLean with the puck now in his own zone. 4-1 shots. It should be 5-1 after that one on Flageau. And now Kelly battling and gets the puck up ice to McMillan. McMillan stops up, takes the shot. It's out front. Dinsdale stopped that one. Now to Fullerton. Over to Ricci. Ricci with another shot. Dinsdale stops that one in the butterfly. And we'll get another stoppage here.
Very bouncy puck here tonight in the Sportsplex. Lots of rebounds going, lots of chances for both teams off them, but both goalies staying centered and staying focused. So we haven't seen anything go in yet, but if shots keep going like this, something's got to give.
One would think at some point in time it's going to go. The Voodoo's not really getting many good opportunities yet until that last shift. So you hope that's some momentum their way. Kish down the ice to Borkowitz. And now Hearst with possession in the Voodoo zone once again. Puck in deep. Back to the point. Cross ice for LaBelle. LaBelle just sends it around the end boards. And that's Hearst once again with possession. Back to the point. Takes the shot. Can't get the rebound to go. And now the puck comes back out. And it'll be Smetham going the other way. Smetham gains the Lumberjack zone. Throws the puck around the end wall. Tried to get it to O'Brien. And then Smetham looks a little bit knocked, like he hurt his hand a little bit, but he'll continue on. Matenko just sends the puck in to the Voodoo zone for Flageau to play it. Now looking for the lead pass to Smetham. And that will go for icing. So we'll get an offensive zone draw here for the Lumberjacks.
Shot 6-3 in favor of Hearst right now, about halfway through the first period here, pardon me. And you know, not a lot of good angles from either team to get something effective going on. It's all been dead center.
Dead center indeed. Smetham with the puck behind his net to Wilkie. Wilkie just stopping things up, letting his boys change after an icing call. And Wilkie finally takes the puck up from behind his blue line and gains the zone. Wilkie with the shot. He picked his corner, and it just went wide of the net. He had Dinsdale beat for sure. Shields out front, looking for the tap-in was Thompson, but instead the puck's all the way back down to the Voodoo zone. McLean, quick up ice pass given away to Pichette. Pichette dances around McLean but couldn't get the puck by him. And now Strenchuluk going the other way. Strenchuluk into the the Lumberjack zone. Liatino takes a shot. And that one had Dinsdale moving all over the place, but the puck never got to him. Puck now flipped out of the zone. Lemke bats it down. That is deemed icing. And then a big hit happens against Pichette, who lost his glove and had to regain it before he continued. Puck at the near side half wall to Palfy. Palfy gave it up to Long. Long tries to get out of his zone. He can't. And now Lemke gives it up to McLean. McLean gains the red line, dumps the puck down. Schillinglaw picks it up in his own zone on the far side half wall. Schillinglaw knocked to the ground, and Thornley Hall has to chase after the puck. Back out to the point, Pichette. Pichette goes cross ice for Como. Como gives it in, and now the puck is kicked away for service. Long with the puck, flips across ice. Schillinglaw went to go after it, but instead he he hit Long. And now going the other way with possession was Hearst before they overskated the puck, and Service is able to collect it back. Liam Service, the most recent goal scorer for the Voodoos, and he did it 3 times, all in Game 5. Voodoos looking for some more scoring here. Into the Voodoo zone, back to the point, takes another shot, and that's a chance now for Service going the other way. Does he have enough legs to do it? Liam Service in, takes the shot, that is a penalty coming up. Liam Service still got the backhand shot in, and we're going to get a penalty shot indeed here at the Sportsplex. Liam Service, who scored a penalty shot goal earlier this year, and we'll see what happens here.
Great way to get into the puck, and immediately on transition recognizes opportunity, and he gets a penalty shot out of it, and hopefully a chance to go up 1-0 against Lumberjacks here.
Liam Service, or rather it's going to be Alex Little, it looks like, that's taking the shot. I thought it was Liam Service, but we'll take Alex Little. The captain for the Voodoos skates in. Makes a move and he misses. He scores! The Voodoos are in flight here! Alex Little, when all hope looked lost, pots it in!
A little slip of the puck there, and he just gets it on the backhand, reaching, and manages to slide it in somehow.
Wow! Alex Little, 4th goal of the postseason.
I cannot recall the last time I have seen a penalty shot like that.
There were so many emotions on that one. It was like watching Brandon Coe score his last-minute goal against Ottawa in Game 2 of the opening round last year. 2.5 seconds left on the clock for that one. 7.5 minutes left here still in the first period. The Voodoos are now up 1-0. Shot in. Liatino blows a tire as he sat on the puck for a moment with his skate. Kept in now by the Lumberjacks. The Lumberjacks, Borkowitz looking for another chance. Gets a shot on net. Lejeau somehow saw it and jumped all over that. So 13 minutes to go. And we'll get another stoppage here. Whether or not we go for a mid-period break, we are going for a mid-period break. I was going to say remains to be seen. If there's a penalty happening, then we wouldn't go to our mid-period break. But with that being said, we'll take a quick break and be back on the other side of this.
This period is brought to you by Canada Alumni Perks. Get information on special events and news or access the alumni job portal. Visit canadacollege.ca/perks for more information.
Well, if you're wondering what that is at home, that is a happy birthday to the 60-something-year-old Jim Bruce, according to the Battalion video board today. That is Jim Bruce and the fans serenading their intrepid owner of the Powassan Voodoos, a big supporter of ours, and of course owner of Average Joe's for his birthday. And of course now they're giving out cupcakes to the front row. I want a cupcake up here.
We're the front line.
Yeah. What is going on here? Did you bring enough for everyone? Doesn't look like it.
I like chocolate.
I'm a big fan of chocolate too. Puck now behind the net. Little, as we're back underway here at the Sportsplex. Gets the puck up to Shields. Tucker Shields gains the zone. And he falls over, but the puck is still in enemy territory for the Voodoos. Now going the other way. Mintenko with it. Gains the zone, turns it over, or rather turns around, and then he gives it to Thompson, but Thompson gives it right back. Behind the net now, that's Pichette. Pichette back to Schillinglaw. Schillinglaw takes a shot, it's blocked by Thompson, and Thompson is off. Chase Thompson skates in, takes the shot. Oh, I thought it got behind him just the way it looked, but no, Dinsdale did get enough of that, stopped the puck up, had his defenseman there as well for help. That was Schillinglaw. And this place would have gone crazy if Chase Thompson had potted that one.
Yeah, less than a minute away, another high opportunity scoring chance here. Puck just rests on top of Dinsdale's pad, and he manages to get a hold of it.
Lots of cowbells here. And you know what? A wise man once said, I have a fever and the only cure is more cowbell. I tend to agree with that, man.
It's hard to disagree.
That's why I have 2 cowbells on my drum set. I need more. Borkowitz gains the zone. It's off the shin pads of Ricci. And the puck down the ice going the other way. Lemke battling with Thornley Hall. Lemke tries to come away with it, gets it back to Gazic. Gazic walking in, took a shot, and that one was stopped by Dinsdale. Now Dinsdale getting into it with Gazic. And a few other Hearst Lumberjacks as well. Didn't really appreciate Gazic's hard run towards the net.
Yeah.
And the poke.
A little bit of wood there, and the Lumberjacks are like, that's our territory. Stay away.
We're supposed to be chopping down the wood.
Yeah.
But here they are.
I think they were upset that it's not lumber now, it's composite.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's against their team name.
You think that they, back in the day, well, they could have, if it was still like lumber, even though the name of the stick brand is Sherwood, but do you think that they would have been like just providing themselves with their own sticks back then?
Probably.
As a Lumberjack. Leotino chases the puck down, and we'll get an icing call here. 5:52 remaining. Shots are all even at 7. And ever since that icing or that penalty shot where Alex Little scored, it's been all Voodoos.
It's been all Voodoos, and it's been all physical, just completely winning in the board battles and making every chance count. They've had multiple breakouts, and they're getting solid shots on each of these.
Service in for the draw, wins it to himself, picks it up in the far side corner. Back to Leotino. Leotino sends the puck back in around, and Service comes out with it. Liam Service back to the point to McLean. McLean can't keep the line. Sent it back up for McMillan. And the puck is back down for McLean. McLean with the puck now behind his net is Leotino. Leotino up to the blue line, flips the puck in, tries to chase after it, but it was just out of the reach for him. And now it's down for Klugerman. Klugerman overskated the puck, had to give it up to Smetham. Smetham throws it up and out of play. So we'll get a quick stoppage here. Lots of Voodoos fans seem to love the fact that Klugerman blew a tire on that play.
There's been quite a few blown tires around here. I know it's F1 season starting up, but taking it a little bit too seriously here.
They are. Mintenko in for the draw. Patrick in for the Voodoos. One back to Bichette. Now it's in front of Flageau. Stopped, and Hearst scores. They got it past Flageau as the puck was knocked down a few times. Right in front of the goaltender with 5:05 left in the first period. They're going to tie things up on a goal scored by Shepard.
And as we were just talking about, hacking at the lumber is their territory, and doing that gets them their first goal in this game. So it's hard to argue with results.
That's Shepard's first playoff goal. And after it being all Voodoos, Hearst came back right there with a good shift. Little to Shields, goes cross ice. Up for Little. Little gains the zone. Takes the shot, just missed the net. Wilkie keeps the puck in, throws it back on net. Dinsdale gets it. Shields with the rebound. Couldn't get it. We'll have a delayed penalty here. Shields couldn't get his stick away from the Lumberjacks player. And now we're having some more extracurriculars. So we're going to get a hooking call here, called by referee Darren Long. The Voodoos to the power play. And we'll have to see if they're able to convert on the power play here. They didn't do so hot on Wednesday on the power play, Harrison.
No, they did not. They were 0 for 3, but they did pick up a shorthanded goal, the first of the game. So let's see if they can actually get something done here with a man up.
4:39, 1-1 hockey game. Shots all tied at 9 as well. And again, because it's the Powassan Sportsplex, we can't tell you exactly how much time on the power play they have. I can just tell you it's 2 minutes right now. And we'll try and keep you updated. Wilkie walks the line. Goes cross ice, back to Wilkie. Wilkie over for Little. Little to Wilkie. Goes to Gazic. Gazic walks around one guy, couldn't get around the other. Cross ice now for Lemke. Lemke back to the point for Little. Little to Wilkie. The pass found Gazic, luckily. Gazic now walks in. Walks around. Finds Little. Little leaves it for Gazic. Gazic walks the line. Leaves it up for Wilkie. Wilkie to Little. Little back to Gazic. Gazic was going to shoot. He then finally shoots. Rebound on the ice. Couldn't get the secondary chance to go. And the puck bounces out to Wilkie. And now another chance there was maybe negated to get back into the zone. And that's a big slash if I've ever seen one on Palfy on Gazic. Knocked down the Voodoos player in behind the play. So the Voodoos couldn't get back into the bench or zone right away as he was offside. Liatino up the ice. Gains the red line, dumps the puck in. And now it's going to be sent right back down to the neutral zone. Smetham, cross ice to Shields. Shields looks around, gains the zone, skates it in, and Hearst sends it right back to where it came from. And we do have under a minute now left on the power play. 3 minutes here in the first period. 1-1 hockey game. Voodoos with a couple of grade A chances there earlier on this power play, but Dinsdale stood tall. Shields now the shot. Well wide of the net. Liatino has to run around and get that puck really quickly, but is still sent down the ice. Liatino did his best to keep it in. Liatino through the neutral zone. As the power play's coming to an end, sends the puck round behind the net. Now it's left behind. Liatino tried to get a shot away, and he didn't get a single one. And now Schillinglaw gets it back to the point, but it's kept for Liatino. No high stick called there. Looked like it could have been. Back to McLean. McLean now for Ricci. Ricci looks up ice for Lemke. Lemke. Good back check there by the Lumberjacks. Negates that attempt for Cameron Lemke. Now the puck through the neutral zone to Pichette, to Patterson. Patterson with the puck, couldn't get a shot away. Lemke gets it up the ice, and now a quick 2-on-1 here. Back over to Lemke, or to Gazic. Gazic stops up. Couldn't get a shot to go. And now the Voodoos had a prime opportunity and couldn't get anything to come from it. Kish takes a shot. It's off the foot of a Voodoos player. And now Gazic trying to go the other way. Gazic gives it away to Como. Como in alone. Como shoots, and he put it right up and over the netting. And the Voodoos got lucky on one there.
What a back and forth sequence there. It's like everybody was just getting a chance at taking a shot on net for either side, and a fantastic effort there by Flageau to block that shot, and just solid defense all around.
11-9 the shots on goal. 1:40 left in this first period. We have a 1-1 hockey game. As we get ready for a defensive zone draw for Powassan with Shields and Como to take it. One back to Flageau off a quick shot. Klugerman battling for the puck on the near side wall. It's back to Schillinglaw. Cross ice, back to Schillinglaw. Schillinglaw with the shot, knocked aside by Flageau. Now Strinchuluk with the puck. Up the ice for Shields. Shields to Thompson. Thompson looks to take the shot. He picked his corner and put it just over the net. Wilkie keeps the puck in. And now we'll have a delayed penalty here against the Voodoos. And the Lumberjacks fans who somehow made that 6.5-hour trip erupt with some cheers.
Hey, if you're going to travel that much distance, you're going to have energy when you show up.
I don't know if I could. I'd probably be just wanting to sleep.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm kind of tired after watching that battalion game.
We don't want to talk about that one too much.
No.
1:14 left in the first period, so if the Voodoos can kill off this penalty, it'll be split into two. Patrick in for the draw. Tries to win it back. He can't. Hearst with possession now. Schillinglaw. In for Patterson. Back to Schillinglaw. Schillinglaw to Pichette. Pichette couldn't get a shot to go. Now Klugerman with the puck. Klugerman in for Pichette. Pichette with a sharp angle shot. Turned aside by Flageau. 55.7 seconds remaining. And the Lumberjacks had a pretty sharp angle shot there, but a good one nonetheless.
Flageau doing a great job of getting in front of the puck today. You know, the one squeaked in. It's hard to track stuff like that when so many sticks are flying in front of your face, but he's been on the ball today, stopping 12 shots, and respectively, Dinsdale has too, so it's a tight one.
It is so far. Schillinglaw to the point, takes a shot. It's off a stick and over the net. Shields now battling for the puck on the far side half wall. Pichette comes away with it, gets it out in for Fullerton. Fullerton tries to will the puck deeper or further out of the zone, but instead it's just blocked down against the boards. Hearst comes away with it, if only briefly, as Fullerton gets to it again. 25 seconds remain here. Pichette walking in, takes a shot off the side of the net. Puck goes around, doesn't come out though as Schillinglaw keeps it in. 20 seconds left, cross ice pass. Patterson would have had a wide open net, but he wasn't in position to shoot. Patterson over for Schillinglaw. 10 seconds remain. Takes another shot. It's off a body in wide of the net. 5 seconds. Last chance here for Hearst this period. And the puck over to the edge. And now Little gets to a first, and that'll stop things up here in this first period. 20 minutes of hockey. This is what the playoffs are all about. It's a 1-1 hockey game. And before we go to break here, Harrison, your thoughts on the 20 minutes?
Fantastic shootout attempt, and penalty shot there, and a goal like I haven't seen in a very long time. Excellent response by Hearst. Both teams fighting tight in the boards. Both teams going at each other, and I think this one's going to keep heating up as the periods go on.
Well, we'll have to see if that rings true here after our intermission. And then we still have 2 periods of hockey to go here. It's a 1-1 hockey game, as mentioned. For Mike Brown, the camera operator, Ben Long, our producer, Harrison from the Garrison, I'm Courtney Kenny. We'll be back on the other side of this. As always, keep your eye on the front line.
Average Joe's Eatery and Patio Bar is North Bay's only year-round lakefront restaurant. On the shores of beautiful Trout Lake, we have been serving delicious food and stunning views since 1999. Indulge in one of our delicious menu items, or simply sit with a cocktail in hand and watch the beauty of Trout Lake before your eyes. Check us out online at averagejoes.net or visit us in person at 3501 Trout Lake Road, North Bay.
As a Canadore College alumni, you have access to perks. Canadore Alumni Perks. This is a lifetime membership that includes special access to great offers, opportunities to get involved, and so much more. Graduates can access discounts and special offers from businesses and hotels locally, across Canada, and internationally. Get information on special events and news, or access the alumni job portal. Keep in touch with Canadore's alumni office. Visit canadorecollege.ca/perks. Great things happen here.
You rely on your vehicle to take you to the places that matter most to you. So bring your vehicle to the team you can rely on to keep it running at its best. Dave's Automotive Services. Whether you're getting your car or truck ready for the season with a tire change, making sure you're safe on the road with an inspection and certification, or doing your due diligence to keep your vehicle in tip-top shape with regular maintenance, Dave's Automotive Services has you covered. Expert troubleshooting, quality repairs, and time-efficient labor are the 3 stars of service you can expect when you bring your car or truck to Dave's Automotive Services at 411 Airport Road. Call 705-478-5544 and book your appointment today.
The Frontline Podcast, Season 3. Courtney Kenny, Matthew Sukram, Derek Lindemann, Bob Coles, and Ben Long bring you closer to your favorite teams like never before. Covering everything to do with hockey in the North Bay area, exclusive interviews with the North Bay Battalion staff and players, expert analysis on the OHL, NOJHL, and more, keeping you up to date on all things Voodoos, Trappers, Lakers, and more. It's a new season, it's a new adventure. The Frontline Podcast Season 3. Available wherever you download your favorite podcasts.
Meals are a special time for families to gather, share their day, and spend quality time together. Those dinners are made extra special when you add tropical produce found in the markets and grocery stores that carry La Huerta imports. La Huerta knows the importance of family, so they know which quality products make the best quality meals for your customers, whether it be Mexican Hass avocados, Brazilian figs, Ecuadorian red dragon fruit, or something just as exotic and special. To get your supply of the best tropical produce at competitive prices with brands buyers trust, contact La Huerta Imports at 705-752-1478.
Community engagement is one of our core focuses at McDonald's. The key is finding the right people who are passionate about the same things we are, helping kids be kids. McDonald's proudly supports local organizations such as the North Bay Regional Health Center Foundation, Big Brothers Big Sisters, One Kids Place, the Children's Aid Society, and Ronald McDonald House Charities. Stop by McDonald's on 1500 Fisher Street, North Bay to see how we can serve you and the community every day.
Hey there, I'm Mike the Financial Advisor. When you strip it down to its core and you take away all the industry jargon, I help people solve financial concerns. So if you're concerned that you'll never save enough to retire comfortably, or that your kid is going to graduate post-secondary $40,000 in debt, or maybe even that life is going to take a really unfortunate sideways turn and somebody is going to have to open a GoFundMe page for you and your family, I can help you prevent all of those things from happening. If you want to see how, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Just do a search for Mike the Financial Advisor. You should find me.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Average Joe's Eatery. Average Joe's, where we want your experience here to be a happy one. 3501 Trout Lake Road.
And we welcome you back inside the Powassan Sportsplex, where the Powassan Voodoos are playing Game 6 against the Hearst Lumberjacks. Powassan leads the series 3-2, but after 20 minutes of play, it's a 1-1 hockey game, and Hearst has 45 seconds on the man advantage to start the period. I'm Courtney Kenny, pleased to be joined by Harrison from the Garrison. Clements and Harrison. Looks like it's going to be a tight second period if it plays any way the first period played.
Yeah, the intensity has been equally matched. There was a fantastic penalty shot by Alex Little in the first. Cameron Shepard answered back for the Lumberjacks. Shots have maintained fairly even, and during the last few minutes of play, we saw some fantastic back and forth play. Just each team getting a chance on net, and I hope that we see more of that in the second here.
A little bit of a stop up here as the officials meet at center ice to discuss something. It'll be interesting to hear what they're talking about. The Voodoos are ready to go. The Lumberjacks went back to their bench briefly and they look ready to go again. Ethan Dinsdale, Cannon Flageau, the two goalies for Hearst and Powassan respectively. And now it looks like they're ready to go. Ready for the period. Again, 45 seconds on the penalty kill here for the Voodoos to start the second period. Adam Morrell in to drop the puck. Tucker Shields and Patterson in for the draw. The Voodoos in their home greens are going left to right in this period, and the Lumberjacks in their road white inspired Philadelphia Flyers jerseys are going right to left. Patterson in his own zone. Collects the puck. Goes cross ice. Stopped up by Little. And now Schillinglaw carries the puck into the Voodoo zone. Schillinglaw battling with Little. And they just send the puck around, but Pichette picks it up at the point. Pichette over to Schillinglaw. Schillinglaw in tight. Now it's to Schillinglaw, back to Pichette. Pichette looks to take a shot, tried to get someone to tip it. Couldn't find anybody though, and Shields tries to get the puck up and out. It nearly did come out, and a couple of times there, but we're back to 5-on-5 hockey as the Voodoos are back underway. Still couldn't get it up for Smetham, and cross ice they go. What a save by Flageau, and he got on top of it somehow. Oh my goodness, Cannon Flageau, what a save there for the netminder. He was down and out and just jumped across like a perfect Martin Brodeur or Patrick Waugh. I was trying to say a peak. Yeah. The peak Marty Brodeur or peak Patrick Waugh. Even Dominic Hasek. I'll give him Dominic Hasek on that one too.
There was enough flailing to classify as a Dominic Hasek, yes. But no, that was a fantastic save. Just wide open net, and he managed to get over, and I believe he caught the pad on it.
What a save. The Voodoos trying to get a pass up to Reese Smetham to try and jumpstart the offense a little bit. Now, Hearst has possession in the Voodoo zone again. Back to the point. Takes a shot, kicked away by Flageau. O'Brien tries to flip the puck out. Patrick does, and now it's out for Liatino. Liatino leading the rush. Has the puck in his feet. Backhanded the puck back in, but now Morton's going the other way. Morton into the Lumberjack zone, or into the Voodoo zone rather. Back to McLean. McLean looks up ice, decides to take the puck himself, gets to the blue line, throws the puck out to Smetham, and now Voodoos with a chance there with a shot from the point, turned aside. Just under 2 minutes gone here. Smetham throws the puck back in around, and then they'll go for a change. Thornley Hall with the puck behind his net. Shots on goal 16-12 in favor of the Lumberjacks. 2 minutes have expired here. Going down the ice. Lumberjacks with some speed. Shepard, the goal scorer, in that scrum right there. So is Shields. Back to the point for Thornley Hall. Thornley Hall takes the shot. That one's knocked aside. Tucker Shields battling for the puck in his own zone. Gets the puck to the point, though, is Hearst with Thornley Hall. Thornley Hall carries the puck into on the far near side wall, rather. If I sounds like I'm having some troubles, I've already called the game today, so I blame it on that. Shepard takes a hit from Little. And now the puck out front, trying to flip it in for Thompson. And going the other way now is Bruskowicz. Bruskowicz stops up in the Voodoo zone. Turns around and fires it at the end wall. And it's well over the net. And out of play. So we'll get a stoppage here.
So far this game has felt a lot like when you're watching a movie and you see two armies rushing at each other and clashing. It's just everywhere the puck is, it's just clash, break, each team just fighting for a little bit of light in order to get a shot on net.
Looking for anything. Room is at a premium for sure out on the ice here at the Sportsplex. Room is at a premium on a good day because it's not a big ice pad. Lemke gains the red line, throws it into the Lumberjack zone. Gazic comes in, plays the puck back to the point for Liatino. Liatino flips the puck in for Gazic. Gazic loses it to Long. Long with a sharp angle shot. That one's blocked, and then he whacks at it, but Dinsdale had it underneath his glove. So a stop there and a stoppage in play with 16:32 remaining this period. 1-1 is our score. Alex Little on a penalty shot. And Cameron Shepard with his first point and first goal of the playoffs for the Lumberjacks. Jack Kelly has the puck off the face-off, tried to get it in for service, but Hearst gets to it first and just throws it down the ice. Wilkie tried to find a guy up ice, gets to Mintenko. Wilkie loses his stick, but the Lumberjacks have to clear the zone as the puck is thrown back in on Mintenko. It'll go for offside, so another face-off here just outside, or rather, it'll be by the Lumberjack zone.
We did see a lot of stoppages in the first, but we're already getting a lot more in the second here as each team just tries to fling the puck across the ice.
Wilkie to Little. Little has some space. Gains the zone, takes a shot. It's blocked by Sfarich, or Kish rather. Now the puck sent down the ice. Wilkie will chase after it. Does it have the legs for icing? No, it does not. Wilkie throws the puck into the middle of the ice, and the Voodoos have some speed going the other way. McMillan into the zone. Stops up, battles for the puck now, with a bit of a scrum now behind the net. Puck comes out. Kelly gets to it first. Kelly in now for McMillan. Service gives it to McMillan. McMillan takes a shot, and standing up was Dinsdale, made the save on that one. 15:33 here remains. Nobody's gotten any real grade A scoring chances except for that one in which Flageau threw himself across the net in this period.
We're seeing all sorts of unorthodox things here in this game. A penalty shot like we haven't seen, diving saves. This game's only going to keep delivering.
Here's hoping. Smetham behind the net. Chips the puck past, but Rampersad gets to it first, and then he sends it back behind the net. Now a chance from a sharp angle, turned aside by Dinsdale. And Como goes the other way. Como into the Voodoo zone, leaves it back for Klugerman. Klugerman back behind the net. Now it's Patrick. Patrick got it back up front, but couldn't get it past Como. And now Fullerton battles for it. Fullerton leaves it for Smetham. Big hit there behind the net. And now another chance here as he's knocked down behind the net. Bodies just flying everywhere. O'Brien through the neutral zone, gains the red line. He's knocked off the puck. Loses. A Hearst player lost his glove. This is the second time we've seen an orange glove on the ice. And now Rampersad leads the rush. Pochette tried to keep it in. Now just walking in is Como. Como with the shot, and how do you do by Flageau on that? Looking like a peak Patrick Waugh on that one.
Absolutely, flashing the leather with a little bit of the flick down there. Beautiful catching by Flageau there, and excellent tracking through a bunch of bodies.
As long as he doesn't do the Patrick Waugh turnaround, I got the puck and then throw it in his own net.
He can't hear you. He's got rings in his ears.
He can't hear me at all. Sorry, Jeremy. I couldn't hear what Jeremy was saying. Jeremy Roenick, that is. What are the best sound bites you'll ever hear from the NHL. So good. Puck up the ice now by the Voodoos, down into the Hearst zone. And that's going to go for icing, as Schilling-Law's the first one back. 14-14 left in the second period. And as much as those guys are great, Marty Brodeur, Dominic Hasek, Patrick Waugh. Being a Leafs fan, I was always huge into Curtis Joseph and Eddie Belfour.
And rightfully so.
They were great. I mean, they're not on the same level, but they were great.
Yeah, it's hard to compare many people to that level.
Yeah. Arguably the 3 best guys to ever do it. But, I mean, Eddie Belfour is in the Hall of Fame. Curtis Joseph's a borderline Hall of Famer. Curtis Joseph's helmet is a Hall of Fame helmet.
I had no idea he wasn't in.
No. Ed Belfour's helmet's also a Hall of Fame helmet. As now Service with some speed down the ice, but it's going to be Dinsdale who gets to it first. And the Lumberjacks once again with possession. Palfy. But it behind the net, looking for an option with Service. Got it out front, Thompson. Throws it back around the behind the net for Strinchaluk. Now it's McMillan with it. McMillan tried to find it out front, and then Strinchaluk tried to throw it back to the point, but it hit the referee. Pichette for McLean. McLean leads the rush. The big defenseman walks in. Yippee-ki-yay! McLean with the goal! It's 2-1 Powassan! Mike McLean with his first here in the playoffs. Just walked in, wired it past Dinsdale.
And with the speed of a Bruce Willis escaping a blowing up Nakatomi Plaza, he splits the defense and fires that into the back of the net. What an excellent effort from McLean.
Oh, these jokes are going to make me die hard. Voodoos now looked like they had nothing going on. Able to get the second goal here early in the second period.
Voodoos goal, his first of the playoffs.
Battling behind the net now. Back to the point. Shot on net, nearly redirected on net. Flageau had to move the last second, but it just missed the net. Going the other way now. That's Gazic. Gazic flips the puck past Harley, and Gazic gains the zone. Battle in the near side corner. Now Caden Long comes away with it. Long walks out, takes a shot off the post. Caden Long, or maybe it was off a body, but from here it looked like it was off the post. Gazic with the puck back out to Fullerton. Fullerton at the point throws the puck in. Service now with possession. Voodoos keeping up all kinds of pressure here now. Liam Service behind the net. Gets the puck back out to the point. Takes another shot. That one just missed Dinsdale's net. And now Hearst is going to pick it up, send it down the ice, but Fullerton will stop that at the blue line before he sends it back in cross ice. Kelly coming after Kish. Tripped up there, no call coming. The Voodoos bench can't believe it, almost like the fans here in Powassan. If there's ever been a trip that I've ever seen, I think that's kind of one right there. Back in now, Dinsdale. Might have to see a makeup call after that one, as the puck is up and out of play and hits the netting, so we'll get a stoppage here. And wow, I mean, I don't mean to harp. Well, we saw some really rough refereeing today at the battalion game. I don't mean to harp on these guys, especially like, you know, they're out here trying their hardest, but that was a missed call.
Yeah, it's hard to argue that that was not a very blatant trip.
Yeah, Voodoos, he looked over at the bench and Josh Hardiman and Peter Goulet were both like, what's going on? Like, come on now. Back out into or at the near side wall in the Voodoos zone. McLean, the most recent goal scorer. Might have to get a promotion at work for that one. McLean battling behind the net. And now comes away with it is Mintenko. Mintenko couldn't get anything to go on that one, so the Voodoos try to flip it back up and out, and they do. O'Brien gets possession. O'Brien, Smetham throws the puck in. Now they're bodies flying everywhere at the Sportsplex. Back out, Liatino throws that one on net. Dinsdale immediately drops the puck, and the Voodoos, since they're offside, will have to tag up, and the Lumberjacks just send it right back in. Shields in his own zone. Looks for the stretch pass down the ice. Strinchaluk in first, so no icing there. And the puck is quickly, oh, what a big hit behind the net. Wow. And now Little in a bit of a foot race. Look at the speed of Alex Little, wow. just to get down there and beat out the foot race and keep possession away from Andrew Morton. Sent cross ice now, and behind the net to Wilkie. Wilkie behind the net, tries to throw it out front. Now it's Shields. Shields battling for it, gets it to Wilkie. Wilkie hooked up, and now Little looks up ice for Thompson. Thompson goes in, battling for it on the near side far side half wall. Loses it to Schillinglaw. A couple of bodies being thrown now. And now the puck is at the red line here for Fullerton, who just throws it up and out. Morton nearly had his head taken off by Lemke, but still found the puck and threw it across ice. Back to Como. Como gains the red line slightly, throws it into the Voodoo zone. Klugerman, the first one on that, and the puck was out front. That would have been a good setup pass there, but now Lemke's in a foot race against Dinsdale. Dinsdale, the goalie, beats him to it and gets it up to the neutral zone, and now Strinchuluk picks it up. Strinchuluk tries to stop up, but he's stopped by Harley. Harley up the ice now for Pichette. Pichette with a bit of a nifty move to get around Long. Just skates around the end wall. Back to the point, quickly cross ice for Harley. Harley loses it, and now a good chance here for Service. Liam Service in. Service takes the shot, saved there by Dinsdale. Secondary chance, thrown wide of the net by Long. As Long just turned and threw it on net. This game has opened up considerably since that goal. Good chance there for Hearst, blocked twice. And the Voodoos flip the puck up and out of the zone. No, it stays in. Schillinglaw now with it. Back to the point. Another shot comes in. Stopped in front of Flageau. Puck does indeed come out this time. Under 9 minutes left in the second period. Voodoos lead 2-1. Rampersad knocked down by McMillan, and that'll be a penalty. So McMillan now getting some kind of abuse from Pichette, and Rampersad slowly skating back to the bench. So the Voodoos are going to have to eat some time here on the penalty kill. We'll have to see what it is, but it looks like Hearst as well is going to be penalized, as that'll be Pichette. And then McMillan, I can't tell if McMillan's being shown the gate, but McMillan didn't go to the box. Oh, okay, no penalty on that one. So we'll see the Voodoos here.
So on the topic of missed calls, McMillan kind of laid a hit from behind on the guy.
Yeah, that's what I thought was the penalty.
Yeah, no call on that. And then Pichette went after McMillan, and that's what the call was on.
That's okay, so that's the makeup call for the trip.
Quite possibly, yeah.
I would have to think.
Well, he blatantly went after him without anywhere near the puck and cross-checked him a bunch of times.
No, I know, but McMillan did. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not trying to be, you know what I mean? Like, if McMillan, his hit was dangerous.
I think it was just a missed call.
Yeah.
It seems there is some deliberation here about what should happen. So maybe we'll see that come out in the wash.
Yeah, nothing has come up on the board yet. McMillan's just kind of hiding on the bench being like, who, me? Not me.
Well, he was taken by the ref right to the bench.
Yeah, eh? Well, now...
Oh, he is getting a charge.
He's going to get a penalty. Well, as you can tell, the
Powassan faithful are not happy, but that is the right call.
I think so, too.
It's hard to disagree.
McMillan will be up there for 2 minutes. And 2 minutes to Pichette as well, so... It's the right call. It's the right... Like, I understand it. You're upset. You're a fan of the... It's the right call. It's the right call. Let's calm down, guys. It's the right call. As we're going to get going here, we're going to get 4-on-4 hockey here for the next 2 minutes. 8:42, 2-1, second period. I think the Voodoos are lucky not to have a penalty right now. Like, not to have a penalty kill.
It's 4-on-4 is probably best case scenario for them.
No, it looks like they were trying to call timeout, but instead it is going to go for timeout because nobody seems to, I don't know, there's so much discombobulation here right now. So with that being said, we'll take a quick period break, and we'll be back on the other side of this.
This period is brought to you by Canada Alumni Perks. Get information on special events and news.
Players to Watch is brought to you by Mike the Financial Advisor. If you have financial questions, he has financial answers. On Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Mike the FA.
And we'll be...
What's up? Okay, so there's still some deliberation happening, it seems, here after the timeout call. So we're going to have to wait to see what the final decision is. But as of right now, it's looking like 4-on-4 hockey. So we're probably going to end up going forward with that.
I'm thinking that's what it is, although the face-off draw is in the Voodoos zone. And it does look like there's 4 players on both sides. So 8:42 left here in this second period. 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. 17-17 are the shots. Voodoos currently lead 2-1. Schillinglaw off the draw, takes a shot, kicked aside by Flageau. So McMillan, 2 minutes for charging. Understandable. The other one, Pichette gets cross-checking. So puck in deep into the Hearst zone. Gazic with it, throws it out front. Mentenko intercepts that pass. And now Hearst comes down the ice too strong. Out front now to Borkowitz with the shot. And that one missed the net, and Flageau's going to get the rebound on that one and just cover that one up.
As we discussed earlier, this game has continued to heat up and heat up. Every 5 minutes, it seems like it's taken to a new level. So hopefully it starts heating up on the scoreboard a bit more instead of into the boards.
4-4 hockey for another minute, 27 seconds. 8 minutes left here in the second period. Como in for the draw against Shields. And the faceoff was won so well that the Lumberjacks have to regroup in their own zone with it. Thornley Hall goes cross ice. That one's going to be Shields that gets to it first. Tucker Shields goes cross ice looking for Smetham. Smetham with some speed through the neutral zone. Has his pocket picked by Klugerman. Klugerman going the other way. Into the Voodoos zone, stops up, waits for his troops to join him. And now he powers his way to the net, takes a shot, misses. And it's back out to the point for Thornley Hall. Under a minute now left on the 4-on-4. Como goes cross ice. And that missed everybody, but Shields gets the puck up and out. And now Smetham through the neutral zone. Gets it into the Lumberjack zone, and then Shields just takes it into the boards before flinging it behind him. Klugerman in his own zone. Dipsy doodles around Service. Service quickly catches up to them with speed, though. And Service gets the puck now in his own zone. Liam Service battling now with Morton. Gets his arm around him. McLean comes in. And it's back to Service. Service flips across the zone. 10 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4 here. Pichette and McMillan are set to rejoin the play. Behind the net is Liatino. Liatino up to Patrick. Patrick through the neutral zone. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Patrick with a sharp angle shot. Fans on it. Now, behind the net coming out is Liatino. Takes a quick shot. That one's blocked. Liatino in for Patrick. Patrick takes the hit from Pichette. Chasing after it now as Hearst just sends it down. And that one just missed the roof of the Sportsplex by mere millimeters. McLean battling for it now in his own zone as we get a scrum on the near side wall. And it's back out to the point. But Powassan gets possession. Patrick tries to will the puck over to Gazic, but 2 Hearst players come in on that and steal it. Pichette goes down the ice looking for Svaric, and that's going to go for icing, as Fullerton's going to be the first one back along with Ricci. 5:57 left in the second period, 2-1, Voodoos lead.
And before the pair of penalties happened there was a really nice change of play from the Voodoos there, where they were just taking advantage of their speed and dumping in and just beating Hearst every single time and getting some really good chances off of that. So I'd like to see a little bit more of that after these penalties.
Yeah, the game really opened up for a little while. And now coming out, McMillan tried to get it out of the face-off dot, and now Patterson going the other way. Patterson, as we're going to get an offside call here. First doesn't like that one too much, as that was Morton that went in offside.
And things staying intense here at the Sportsplex. It just has not slowed down for a second here. I can't recall a single minute, single 30 seconds where things have not been intense. And Hearst knows that their playoff lifeline is right now. They have to win.
And that face-off draw was won so well back, it nearly took out Mike Perito, the public address announcer. Well, you don't want to see that. Mike also working 2 games today. doing a good job on the public address here, as he always does. Wilkie up ice, missing Lemke, but they're going to say, nope, somebody touched it, so we'll not get an offside. Kish behind his net. 5.5 minutes remain here in this second period. Up the ice. Hearst sends it in. Jumps in on Flageau. Bounced in on a rebound, and a good chance there for Hearst, but just missed the net. Knocked down right in front of the referee. No call coming. And Hearst fans, Powassan fans once again not liking that. Up the ice now for Patterson. Patterson runs into Long. Those two were the ones that had run into each other in the corners. Caden Long was the one on the ice. Good chance there now as Patrick runs into his man. And now he's being thrown down by Palfy. Oh my goodness, there was a big... Okay, it's 2-2 here now at the Sportsplex. Really tough to do anything when you got a guy being held back by the captain of the Hearst Lumberjacks at the blue line. And now Hearst scores. Leading the shot back is Patterson.
Yeah, it's hard to argue against such blatant penalties happening that are not getting called here.
That one was brutal.
Yeah, and it directly leads to a goal.
Yeah. So, the score. Powassan 2, Hearst 1, referees 1. That was bad. I defended them earlier in this game, and this is what I got for it.
This is the makeup call.
Good chance there for O'Brien. O'Brien down the ice. O'Brien takes a shot. Dinsdale makes the save. Patrick comes away, gets the rebound, and now O'Brien battling for it. Players are going to have to start taking matters into their own hand here with no penalties being called. McLean back into the zone. 4.5 minutes here remain in the second period. The referee's making the most recent goal on that one. To Liatino. Liatino back to the point, takes a shot. Dinsdale kicks that one aside. And now the puck's up for Shepard. Shepard sends that one in. And then we got O'Brien on the ice. And oh, look at that. We're going to get a penalty call against Hearst. O'Brien looks to be hurt too, as he's skating off only on one leg. We'll have to see what happens here, if there's any more discipline coming. That's going to be Ethan Kish in the box for the Lumberjacks. 4:08 left in the second period. Voodoos 2, Hearst 1, referees 1.
This game is just getting increasingly more violent. It's hard to put it any other way, but besides that, it's just getting violent. As the Voodoos player was getting up, it appeared that Kitch struck at him with the stick as well. It's hard to believe that this is only a 2-minute penalty.
Interesting for sure. Strenchaluk looks to go cross ice. Dinsdale just got a piece of that one to stop that one up, as now Liatino gets to the puck. Liatino with some speed into the Hearst zone. Comes around, stops up. He's got 3 Hearst players against him, but he gets it over to Patrick. Patrick fans on it a little bit, trying to get it to Lemke. And the puck is just knocked out of the zone by Hearst for Strenchaluk to get to. Carrying the puck in is Lemke. Back to Shields. Shields takes a shot. Dinsdale saves that one. 3.5 minutes here left in a 2-2 hockey game.
And I keep bringing it up because it keeps coming true. Every couple of minutes, it just heats up and heats up and heats up. And it's starting to get worrying whether something's going to reach a boiling point, because this is just super intense.
It's amazing nothing has reached a boiling point yet.
Well, maybe they just need to wait for the time to cook over to the third period. And
I think a good part is the linesmen are doing a really good job of getting in there and breaking things up before it gets too hot. But the refs gotta start calling things more.
Gazic takes the shot. That one's knocked off a body. And the puck is sent down the ice for Flageau. Flageau leaves it up behind his net for Wilkie. Now some speed through the neutral zone is Gazic. Gazic with some speed takes a shot, fans on it, and the clearing attempt is blocked. The second one just kept in by Little. Another chance, rolls in on Dinsdale and is stopped. We have less than a minute left on the power play with 3:02 left in the second period. Shots on goal, 20-19 in favor of the Voodoos.
I don't believe that the shots have differed by more than 3 the entire game. It has been extremely close both ways, and both teams know what's on the line.
Palfy was on the ice, so the referees quickly blew that one down. So we'll get another stoppage, and now we get another face-off. Wilkie with the puck, walks the line. Wilkie over to Little. Little gets the puck in deep, and Lemke nearly lost that one, but it's back to Little. Little, cross ice for Gazic. Gazic walks in, dumps it back to Wilkie. Wilkie to Little. Little takes the shot. That one's saved by Dinsdale. Now Little with it. Back to Gazic. Cross ice for Wilkie. Wilkie with the shot. Knocked in. And is flipped back out. 2:30 left in the second period of a 2-2 hockey game. And now we have another Voodoos player knocked down in the net. And now that's going to delay Powassan from getting back into the zone. Thompson back in. Left there. We're going to see the end of the power play now. As Gazic comes in for help, but Palfy and his man get stuck up together. That was Little. Now the puck goes across ice. Shields comes in alone. Tucker Shields in, scores! If the referees are going to score, you might as well score. Tucker Shields with a beauty.
What a fantastic transition there. And he guards the lead for the Voodoos as he just does it himself. He had a passing opportunity, but he says, no, I'm going to get this done, and I'm going to take us home to the next round.
Tucker Shields with his third of the postseason. I guess his phone screen of Ben Sargent is doing wonders here. As 6 games in, he's got 3 goals. Service in for the draw now with 1:53 left. It's a 3-2 hockey game. And you talk about differing shots, it's now a 4-shot difference. So there's might be our first big difference in shots, 23-19 in favor of Powassan.
This is our turning point.
Puck up the ice for Como. His pass just out of the reach of McLean. They're calling O'Brien. It was Tucker Shields who scored the goal. It's Tucker Shields, don't worry. Tucker Shields scored the goal. Klugerman. We all kind of looked at each other up here in the booth and we're kind of like, what's going on? As now the Voodoos with another chance. Here comes Kelly with the shot off the crossbar. They're calling it a goal. Jack Kelly. It's a 4-2 hockey game. Wow.
In an almost identical scenario. A 2-on-1 break. And they just, this is unbelievable. Hits off the bar. It looks like it was in and out.
Jack Kelly with his second of the playoffs.
This is now a 4-2 hockey game with a minute left in the second.
24-19 are also the shots on goal. The referees are meeting at center ice just to confer. He did say it was a goal on the ice.
And the goal stands.
It would take a lot to overturn something that was called on the ice, right? Especially when there's not video evidence readily available.
Yeah.
Shields flips the puck back in. That one's covered up by Dinsdale, but knocked to the side of the net. There, Tucker Shields is getting his rightful goal call now. In the Voodoos zone. Shields with the puck, takes a hard hit from behind. And now Chase Thompson down the ice looking to get a chance here. Thompson with Harley having the puck. 30 seconds left on the clock. 4-2 hockey game. 24-19, the shots on goal. So Jack Kelly with the goal, as we mentioned. Back to the point now to Harley. Harley takes a shot off the shin pad of Strenchuluk and out of the zone. Harley with the puck. Looks up ice. Sent in for Pichette. Pichette throws the puck out center ice. And now a bit of a mad scramble with Strinchuluk. Set out front for Flageau. He covers that one up. 2.2 seconds left. That would have been a tough one to swallow if they had scored with that much time left on the clock.
Hey, but Flageau has looked incredible throughout this game, facing 21 shots, only letting in 2, and some of them have been hard to see, but he has been solid throughout.
Well, Hearst is going to pull their goalie here because 2.2 seconds, you're likely not going to get a chance on net. So Hearst is going to load up here in hopes of getting a shot away to try and score on Flageau. This face-off will be interesting. One back, and the Voodoos get it to the corner, and that'll do it here for this second period. What a roller coaster of emotions that period was. First off, you have a nice goal by McLean, as now we're going to have some more stuff going on here after the whistle. But Mike McLean with a great goal for the Voodoos here. And now we have some disbelief by Patrick as he's skating off, kind of trying to say something to one of the Hearst players. Anyways, as I was trying to say, Mike McLean with a nice goal for the Voodoos to go up 2-1. And then big blown call here at the blue line that leads directly to a goal for the Hearst. That was Tyler Peterson with the goal on that one. And then the Voodoos coming back real quick with Tucker Shields scoring a goal and Jack Kelly in that period to end it. Jack Kelly's goal, beautiful. Tucker Shields' goal as well, really nice. But Harrison, what a game. And you got to keep coming to these Voodoos games, man, because they've just been intense since you started coming out.
This has been some of the fiercest hockey I have watched in a very long time, and it has been an absolute pleasure to call with you. Like, the intensity from these young players and the want that they have to get to the next round, they know that this is going to be a tough road, but Powassan is showing every reason that they should get there, and Hearst showing that as far north as you go, this game keeps on getting tougher and tougher.
It does indeed, as the Voodoos now are 20 minutes away from the second round. Hearst, if they have anything to say about it, well, they'll come out flying here in the third period, and we'll see how that plays here in the third period after this intermission. And that'll do it here. We have Mike Brown, our camera operator, Ben Long, our producer, Harrison from the Garrison for color, and I'm Courtney Kenny on your play-by-play, and we'll be back on the other side of this. As always, keep your eye on the front line.
Average Joe's Eatery and Patio Bar is North Bay's only year-round lakefront restaurant. On the shores of beautiful Trout Lake, we have been serving delicious food and stunning views since 1999. Indulge in one of our delicious menu items or simply sit with a cocktail in hand and watch the beauty of Trout Lake before your eyes. Check us out online at averagejoes.net or visit us in person at 3501 Trout Lake Road, North Bay.
As a Canadore College alumni, you have access to perks. Canadore Alumni Perks. This is a lifetime membership that includes special access to great offers, opportunities to get involved, and so much more. Graduates can access discounts and special offers from businesses and hotels locally, across Canada, and internationally. Get information on special events and news, or access the alumni job portal. Keep in touch with Canadore's alumni office. Visit canadorecollege.ca/perks. Great things happen here.
You rely on your vehicle to take you to the places that matter most to you. So bring your vehicle to the team you can rely on to keep it running at its best. Dave's Automotive Services. Whether you're getting your car or truck ready for the season with a tire change, making sure you're safe on the road with an inspection and certification, or doing your due diligence to keep your vehicle in tip-top shape with regular maintenance, Dave's Automotive Services has you covered. Expert troubleshooting, quality repairs, and time-efficient labor are the 3 stars of service you can expect when you bring your car or truck to Dave's Automotive Services at 411 Airport Road. Call 705-478-5544 and book your appointment today.
The Frontline Podcast, Season 3. Courtney Kenny, Matthew Sukram, Derek Lindemann, Bob Coles, and Ben Long bring you closer to your favorite teams like never before. Covering everything to do with hockey in the North Bay area, exclusive interviews with the North Bay Battalion staff and players, expert analysis on the OHL, NOJHL, and more, and keeping you up to date on all things Voodoos, Trappers, Lakers, and more. It's a new season, it's a new adventure. The Frontline Podcast Season 3. Available wherever you download your favorite podcasts.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Average Joe's Eatery. Average Joe's, where we want your experience here to be a happy one. 3501 Trout Lake Road.
And we welcome you back inside the Powassan Sportsplex for the third period here of Game 6 between the Powassan Voodoos and Hearst Lumberjacks. Powassan currently leads after 40 minutes of play, 4-2 over the Lumberjacks. 24-21 are also the shots on goal for Powassan. I'm Courtney Kenny. He's Harrison from the Garrison, or Harrison Clements if you want to stalk him on social media, because why wouldn't you? Harrison, it's been a wild ride to get to 40 minutes of hockey.
It has. The first two periods started off completely increasing in intensity until we had a break in the action with back-to-back goals by Tucker Shields and Jack Kelly in the dying minutes of the second there in nearly identical breakout plays. This has been fantastic effort from both teams, but the intensity has ratcheted up to a boiling point, and we'll see if this one spills out of the pot in this period.
We'll have to see for sure what happens. The Voodoos looking to move on to face off against the Timmins Rock. Obviously, a bit less of a rivalry now between the Voodoos and the Rock. It seems like there's more of a rivalry between the Voodoos and the Lumberjacks to this point in the season, but a bit of a rivalry there as well has always kind of been between the Rock and Voodoos. The Rock winning their series 4-1 against the French River Rapids await the winner of this series. This is the only series that's left too, as every other series is already wrapped up.
Every other series finished up 4-1. The Sioux Thunderbirds won their series 4-1, and the Sudbury Cubs won their series 4-1. So this will be the only one that does not end that way, and we'll see if it ends in these next 20 here, Courtney.
If not, Game 7 will be in Hearst, and you can know that the Voodoos will not want to go back to Hearst, but if that's what's in the cards, we'll find out here after 20 minutes of play here in this third period. Referees getting ready to go. The officiating here getting ready to drop the puck. As Hearst in their white Philadelphia Flyer-inspired jerseys are going left to right. Powassan is going right to left in their home greens. As we're underway in this third period, puck sent in deep. Flageau out to play the puck, puts it into the corner for Wilkie. Wilkie, a second-team All-Star, voted on in the NOJHL, along with his defense partner Alex Little, who's a first-team All-Star and defenseman of the year. As we're going to get a stoppage here on the offside call here. And if we do have a Game 7 that will go Tuesday at 7 o'clock, April 4th up in Hearst. And as I said, the Voodoos are going to do everything in their power to make sure that doesn't. And the Lumberjacks are going to do everything in their power to make sure that it does.
It has been intense, as I keep saying, because it keeps holding true. And Hearst is going to give everything in this period.
Morton dumps it in. Wilkie gets to it first to Shields. Shields sends the puck around the end boards to Morton. Como now chasing Shields, who has the puck. Strenchuluk gets hit. And Thompson sends it in for Kish. Kish throws the puck up ice. And now it's to Morton. Morton with speed gains the Voodoos zone. Takes a sharp angle shot. Flageau got to that one. And a dangerous looking rebound there. But the Voodoos clear it. Little now with speed down the ice. Little gains the zone. Takes a shot. It's off Schillinglaw's skate. And the puck is still in play as Schillinglaw blocked that one from the Voodoos captain. Coming up the ice now is Harley. Harley gives it to McLean in the Voodoos zone. McLean with the puck in his own zone. Up for Lemke. Lemke quickly back to Long. Long now dipsy doodles around a few. Lumberjacks takes a shot. Dinsdale kicks it into the corner. And it's up into the netting and out of play here.
Little taking a little bit of a cross-check in front of the net there that goes unnoticed, but, you know, that's playoff hockey. Things are going to stay physical, and you always got to be prepared.
Gazic sends the puck in for Lemke. Lemke behind the net. Continuing around, throws the puck out front, and it's picked off by the Lumberjacks and going the other way now. Shepard tried to find Bruskowicz. And now the puck sent back down into the Lumberjack zone. No icing call on that one as Lemke gets to the puck. Lemke battling for it in the Lumberjack zone, sends it behind the net. Long Comes out with it, throws it right back to where he got it from, to the end boards. With the puck coming up ice is Mintenko. Mintenko found his man cross ice. And now there's a hit there that knocks the puck loose. Kelly behind the net. Fullerton. Palfy rather, sends the puck cross ice as he sends it on Flageau. And now McMillan takes a hit from Palfy. Rampersad, bodies flying in the corner as well. Pichette goes cross ice, knocked off the end boards. Fullerton gets to that one, so it'll be an icing call here, and Powassan will have an offensive zone draw.
That left corner that is in the Hearst zone right now has seen a lot of action this period. There has been, not this period, this entire game, there's been so many battles that have been decisive in that spot. And Powassan is getting a draw in their zone, so let's see if they can make a conversion early in the third here.
Puck sent down the ice, back into the Voodoo zone. Flageau has to play it, and because there was a first player, Tyler Patterson, coming in, he elects to cover the puck and get a stoppage here. 17:08 left in this third period. 25-24 are the shots on goal in favor of the Voodoos, and it's a 4-2 hockey game in favor of Powassan as well. Como in for the draw, going up against Tucker Shields. Scored a goal late in that second period. Sfarich back to Rampersad at the point. Rampersad flips the puck back in to Wilkie. Back in, Wilkie flips it up for Thompson. Thompson to Little. Little had the puck knocked away from him, and now Hearst has numbers, but they got it out to Little, and we're going to get a penalty there for hooking. And I believe it's against the Voodoos, as Thompson goes to the penalty box. So Powassan will have to kill off a 2-minute penalty here with 16:44 in the third period left.
And Powassan has been very effectively killing off the penalties that they have had. Not many, I believe it's only been 2, but they have been clearing effectively, and they've even been holding a lot of possession when they are down a man.
Shields wins the draw back. It's to Little. Little tries to get it up and out. Can't get it past Pichette. Pichette goes cross line to Schillinglaw. Back to Pichette. Pichette takes a shot off of Flageau's shoulder and over the net. Back in for Little. Little flips the puck out. Can't get it out of the zone though. And then Fullerton finally does and sends it down the ice. Dinsdale has to play the puck up to Pichette. Pichette skates through the neutral zone. O'Brien blows a tire trying to stop him. And it comes around to the near side for Klugerman. Klugerman walking in. Didn't like what he sees, goes back, and then Pichette with the shot. I think Liatino got a piece of that one. Back up the ice now for O'Brien. O'Brien, just out of his reach, as now Pichette comes away with it. Pichette through the neutral zone. Out for Klugerman. Klugerman into the Voodoo zone, sends it around the end boards for Pichette. Pichette has the puck at the blue line. Looks to take a shot. Back for Klugerman. Back to Pichette. Now a chance there by Hearst, but they couldn't get a good shot away. And with 45 seconds left, the puck is knocked out of the Voodoo zone for Schillinglaw to go after. Klugerman on the near side wall. Walks in. Walks to the front of the net. And a good stick there by Flageau, knocked it away from Klugerman. Back to the point for Pichette. Pichette back for Palfy. Palfy stops up. Goes cross ice to Schillinglaw. Schillinglaw goes across looking for Klugerman. And McLean's just going to get to the puck and send it down the ice. The former Flint Firebird. Up the ice now looking for Little. Little battling for the puck at the Hearst blue line, but it gets out to Fullerton, and Fullerton just sends it right back down. 10 seconds left before Thompson rejoins the play. With speed now, Sfarich. Excuse me, gains the zone, tucks it in past Flageau. And at the end of the power play just expired. Hearst is going to find themselves having the lead. It's 4-3 Powassan.
What a rush there. It's hard to chase down that type of speed once a player gets going, and he just finds the smallest gap of daylight between the legs there and brings this to a 1-goal game. That was an excellent effort from the Hearst Lumberjack.
So Svaric, that's his third of the playoffs. As you mentioned, a good individual effort there. Waiting for the draw here as Lemke tries to win it back. Liatino gets to it, knocks it off the boards, and sent down. Up for Mentenko. Mentenko gives it away to Gazic. Gazic skates in, takes a shot. It's off of a body of Harley and out of play behind the net. 14:30 left in the third period. If you thought there was going to be any less drama in the third period just because Powassan had a 2-goal lead coming into it, well, you'd be wrong.
Hearst is continuing to show why they have brought this series to be the only one that is not 4-1. They have brought it within a game, and they are not giving up till the last minute is done.
Kelly couldn't make anything happen there. Puck goes down the ice for Hearst. Now back around the end walls. Kish takes a hit from Kelly. Sends it in for Borkowitz. Borkowitz battling for the puck now on the far side corner. Service up to Kelly. Kelly missed the pass, but he still gets it out past Kish. And now Liatino will pick up the puck behind his net. Liatino. 6 minutes gone here in this period. Now blowing a tire was Gazic. Pichette comes in with a sharp angled shot, and that one goes high and off the glass and down the ice. Coming off the bench was Long, trying to get sprung for a chance there, trying to pick off the pass up the ice by Hearst. And now it's to Long out in the middle of the ice, but he has a puck bounce off his stick, and Hearst regains possession. But now we will see a penalty here against the Voodoos again for too many men on the ice. So the Voodoos with their second penalty kill here of this period. Good news is they killed the last one. Bad news is Hearst scored immediately after.
Yeah, they're 0-3 on their power plays right now, Hearst, and the Voodoos showing incredible penalty killing skills, but as you said, Courtney, that they managed to convert immediately after. So let's see if that holds true here, or if the Voodoos will make another effective kill.
Shields with the puck for the draw. Can't really win it. Klugerman sends it now behind the net. Battling for that one was Wilkie. Back to Pichette on the near side wall. Pichette goes back to Schillinglaw. Back to Pichette. Pichette takes the shot, kicked away by Flageau, and Little gets to that one and sends it down the ice. Dinsdale plays the puck, and Schillinglaw goes down the ice with some speed. Schillinglaw loses it to Shields. Shields flips it right back down. 1:30 left on this man advantage. Dinsdale plays the puck to the near side to Pichette. Pichette back in for Schillinglaw. Schillinglaw with possession in his own zone, skates the puck up slowly. Gains the neutral zone, leaves it for Pichette. Pichette goes rink wide for Klugerman. Klugerman walks in, takes a shot. That one hit a body and went wide. Now it's Patterson with the puck. Patterson walks behind the net, goes to the near side for Pichette. Back to Patterson. Looking back for Pichette. McLean gets a hold of that, sends it down the ice. Less than a minute left on the power play for Hearst.
Hearst having trouble staying set up once they enter the zone. They managed to get a shot off, but the Voodoos are very quick at clearing.
Changing their personnel now. Svaric, the most recent goal scorer, gets it back to Thornley Hall. Quick chance there out front. Good block there by Liatino. Secondary chance turned away. Thornley Hall sends it up and over the net and out of play in about the only place where there's no netting, as we mentioned, at the Zamboni doors. 32 seconds remaining on the man advantage.
A little jealous of the Zamboni getting all the souvenirs here. Might have to sneak by the door after the game.
Shields in for the draw again. Loses it though. As Thornley Hall goes cross ice for Svaric. Svaric couldn't get a shot away. Now Svaric walking across the zone. Looking for some chances here. Keeps skating around. Less than 20 seconds left. Thornley Hall. Back over to Svaric. Svaric goes cross ice. That one was blocked by Shields. And you know he felt that one the way that he fell to the ice. Little now sends the puck down to Dinsdale. 5 seconds remaining on the man advantage to Morton. Morton. Caden Long about ready to come back out on the ice. He is back out on the ice. Back to 5-on-5. Palfy sends the puck round the end wall to Morton. Morton leaves it there for Harley. Harley takes a shot, and that's turned aside by Flageau, who just grabs on for a stoppage of play. Shots on goal now 30-26 in favor of Hearst.
And Flageau sees that one the entire way through. He has been incredibly solid in these past 20-so minutes of play, seeing everything, getting in front of the net, and having a solid defensive core to help him out.
Liatino goes around behind the net to Lemke. Lemke loses it though, and Klugerman gets the puck deeper into the Voodoos zone, but not for long as Caden Long sends the puck down the ice, but that will go for icing. So Hearst will have a offensive zone draw here with the icing call.
And Hearst would sure like to see something come of this draw, because we're nearing the halfway point of the third period here, and their playoff lives are on the line right now.
Back to the point, and that shot from the point hits the light up above Flageau's net, so it's out of play, and we'll get another stoppage here. 10:58 remaining in the third period. As you mentioned, playoff lives on the line for Hearst. 4-3 Powassan leads here in the third period. Hearst with the most recent goal coming earlier this period on the off the stick of Mason Sparge for his third of the playoffs. Sent back in deep. Little blows a tire behind the net. And now Smetham couldn't get a handle on that, so it's back to Harley, who takes a shot, but it's blocked by Reese Smetham. Another chance batted away by Little, and that's going to go for a hand pass. Fans not happy about that one, but if you saw Alex Little touch the puck, well, you know it came as a hand pass.
Players watching a little bit too much baseball out here.
Yeah, my Blue Jays not having a good series against the St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah.
Won the first game, made it more interesting than they should have, and the last two games have just been terrible.
Yeah, some of that back half pitching wasn't really fantastic.
Nope. Such is the MLB season, though, I guess. Patterson around the end wall for Strinchuluk to go after, but now we just have a scrum at the near side wall. Sent back in. Flageau with the glove save. Just flashing the leather on that one. And another big save here with 10:27 left.
And the pitching may not be fantastic for the Jays right now, but the gloves are out in spades tonight for both goalies. They are catching everything.
Both goalies for sure putting on a show here, which isn't something you can usually say about a 4-3 hockey game.
No.
Back to the point. Hearst kicks away the stick of Long, and then the shot hits a stick and goes way up and out of play, maybe to the benefit of Powassan here as Caden Long lost his stick. 10:21 left here in the third period. This last minute is taking forever to get through.
I was just starting to think, longest minute of my life besides waiting for my driving test.
I don't miss those days. Kish blows the tire walking in. Still got a shot away, although I believe it just missed the net. Near side wall now, battling for the puck. It gets back out to Kish. Kish flips the puck back in. It's going to be off the roof. And we're still not under the 10th minute here. It's 10:03 left on the period. It's like nobody wants to see the 10th minute go.
No, well, I'm sure that some players genuinely don't, because the pressure starts ticking down more and more as the clock does, and maybe they're just trying to hold on to every opportunity that they have.
9 minutes and 57 seconds have been played of this third period. Hearst has the lone goal so far. Sent back in. We are now officially over the 10-minute mark. As now Sparich with the puck. Gains the red line, flips it back in, and just missed the roof by a hair again. Schillinglaw keeps the puck in. Sends it on net, although it missed, and now McMillan has the puck. McMillan through the neutral zone with service. Gains the Hearst zone, takes a shot. It's blocked. Kelly, the most recent goal scorer for the Voodoos, sends the puck around the end boards, and it's back to McLean. McLean can't keep it too far though, because now Svarich gets it. Svarich walking in, takes the shot. Flageau may have got a piece of that, and it's up and over the net, and stopped, so we'll get another stoppage here. Again, the Voodoos lead 4-3, and that'll bring us to our mid-period break. So buckle up, folks. It's going to be an exciting finish here at the Sportsplex, and we'll see you on the other side of this.
This period is brought to you by Canada Alumni Perks. Get information on special events and news, or access the alumni job portal. Visit canadacollege.ca/perks for more information.
Tonight's 3 Stars is brought to you by Dave's Automotive Services, 411 Airport Road in North Bay. Expert troubleshooting, quality repairs, and time-efficient labor are the 3 stars of service you can expect from Dave's.
That's right. We will have our 3 stars of the game coming up after this, and I have to think stars are going to go to both sides at this point.
Yeah, it would be hard to argue that. Both teams have put up a fantastic effort. Alex Little with that ridiculous penalty shot. Both goalies putting on a show. Tucker Shields and Jack Kelly both with their goals. And on the other side, Tyler Patterson and Svarich bringing this within a 1-goal game. You could pick almost anybody who's been on the ice and putting up points for a star in this game.
$9:15 remaining here in the third period. Fans getting into it with Sweet Caroline, our producer Ben's favorite song to hear at a hockey rink. Some people just don't like fun. If you've met Ben, you'd probably realize he's one of those people. Puck back to the point. Harley gets around a couple of guys, skates in, takes a shot. Flageau with the save. Now the puck stuck in the Hearst zone. Voodoo's bench and fans calling for offside. As now the puck is Hearst is getting all sorts of chances in front of the Voodoo's net. Patrick loses it to Pichette. Back to Harley. Harley takes a shot. It's off a body in front. And now it's knocked down again, but the Voodoos can't clear. Finally, the Voodoos look to have cleared, but no, it's kept in by Hearst. Once again, the Voodoos do eventually get it back out. And now O'Brien battling for the puck. Hearst players calling for a penalty on that. Big hit leveled by the Voodoos. And now a trip in the far side corner for Powassan. Going the other way now, the Voodoos have a bit of a 2-on-1, and now one is pulled down. That's O'Brien, and there will be a penalty called there for hooking. So the Voodoos will go to the man advantage here with 8:24 left in this third period with a 4-3 lead.
And neither team able to take advantage of the power play quite yet. But it's not going to hurt having every advantage you have as the clock winds down. Even if they can't convert on this, the fact that they're able to burn at least 2 minutes in the dying minutes of this game is going to be a huge factor for the Voodoos.
Does a penalty shot count as a power play marker? No, okay, well, the Voodoos have had some specialty teams luck. Shields with a shot, turned away by Dinsdale. Somehow that found its way on net. Smetham battling behind the net as he's taken in hard from behind. As now Smetham battling for the puck again. Shields pinches in to get to it. Leotino at the wall, trying to keep it in, as now another knock from behind on Smetham by Kish. Battling in the near side wall. Going behind is Strenchaluk. Strenchaluk knocked down, and Hearst will clear the puck. Still over a minute left on the man advantage. Shields with the puck in his own zone. Skates the puck down the ice. Leaves it for O'Brien, who sends the puck in. And now we'll have an offside, delayed offside against the Voodoos, so Hearst is able to eat some more time. Puck down the ice for Leotino. Leotino up for Gazic. Just missed him, and now Rampersad has it in his own zone. Rampersad in the near side corner, battling it out. But it's going to be Lemke who comes away with it briefly. Back to Wilkie at the point. Wilkie goes cross ice for Gazic. Gazic walking in. Good stick there by the Lumberjacks. Knocks that one aside. And now the puck is knocked cross ice and brought out of play. So, less than a minute left on the power play. 7:04 here left in this third period as well.
And as I said before, This has been an excellent opportunity for the Voodoos to burn off clock, and the Hearst Lumberjacks have just been held in their zone. They've been able to clear, sure, not giving the Voodoos any additional scoring chances, but it is not helping them get back in this game.
Looking for the face-off win. The Voodoos don't get it as Hearst sends it down the ice. Flageau behind the net to play the puck. Less than 7 minutes remain here in this third period. Powassan up 4-3. Now with some speed is Gazic. Gazic goes behind the net to Lemke. Lemke back to the point for Little. Little loses the handle on it and the puck's down to the Voodoo zone. And now Flageau leaves it up for Wilkie. Wilkie leaves it for Gazic. Gazic picks up the puck. Goes around Como. Gazic through the center ice. Gains the Hearst zone. Skates between a couple of Hearst players before stopping up and sending the puck in deep. Now sent out front. Hearst almost misplayed that into their net. And now we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Sent back around for McMillan. McMillan with the puck in his own zone. With some speed, tries to gain the neutral zone. He does, but he has it stripped by Como. McLean looks up ice, finds Kelly. Kelly pips the puck into the Hearst zone. Less than 6 minutes here in this third period remain. Powassan clinging on to a 4-3 lead, as now it's to Pichette. Back in for Svaric. Svaric scored a goal earlier this period. Now he's up against the boards. Battle along the near side wall still. 5:30 left. Time is just clicking away for Hearst right now with the puck up against the wall. Thornley Hall, though, gets it back at the point. Throws it on net. Goes well high and wide of the net. And then a Pichette falls. No call coming. And Thornley Hall will get to it before it goes for icing. Up the ice again. Pichette sends the puck in deep. And Flageau plays it quickly to Shields. Shields battling with his number 11 counterpart, Pichette. And it's up the ice from Ricci to Thompson. Thompson gains the zone, takes a shot. It hits the shin pads and flutters back out. And Klugerman now a speed down the other way. Klugerman into the Voodoo zone. Stops up, tried to take a shot, but fanned. And now Thompson gets it to Strinchuluk. Strinchuluk chips it up for Thompson. And it's into the Hearst zone for Kish. Kish. 4.5 minutes left in this period. We'll keep an eye on Dinsdale to see if he leaves the net. Smetham for Ricci. Ricci gets the puck around the Hearst forechecker. Gives it away. And now a chance there is knocked aside by Flageau. Kish goes cross ice, getting it to Klugerman. Klugerman skates around, loses the puck, but got a piece of it enough to keep the Voodoos from going down the ice and getting a chance. Back in for Dinsdale. Dinsdale stops the puck. And now Hearst going the other way with Rampersad. Rampersad to Schillinglaw. Schillinglaw gains the zone, takes a shot. Flageau with a good kick save as the puck was out front. They had a chance there, but it's kept out. Thornley Hall. Cross ice for Mintenko. Now up for Little. Little springs himself. Takes a shot. Dinsdale with a big save. And then Schillinglaw and Little renew acquaintances on that one. But wow, Hearst had a big chance there.
That was a huge save by Flageau, doing some sort of 360. I'm not sure if a defender was able to clear, but just had perfect positioning in front of the puck. Managed to get his pads out there and keep this a one-goal game with 3:39 remaining in the third.
26-29 or 36-29 are the shots on goal for Hearst at this point. Puck knocked back and out of play off the face-off. So they'll have to do it again. Palfy was the one who won it back. Literally didn't hit the ice, didn't hit anything. It just went right up and out.
Mistaking
Palfy wins it again, but this time he hits it into the board. So play will continue. Lemke in the Hearst zone. Goes for a skate. Gets it back to the point. Leotino throws it back around. McLean comes in and plays the puck. McLean in for his man. But now Hearst has possession briefly before Powassan sends it right back down. Some tense moments here upcoming at the Powassan Sportsplex. Thornley Hall loses the handle on it. Hartley comes in for help. And now Long comes in, tries to send the puck back down the ice, but Palfy gets to it and sends it into the Voodoo zone. Wilkie battling at the end boards. As the puck comes out, and it's back to the point, another shot, and it's kicked away by Flageau. Flageau's rebound control this game might not have been perfect with some of them that he's put in the right spots. Morton out for Kish. Kish sends the puck down the ice, and Hearst is going to pick that one up with Schillinglaw. Schillinglaw with the puck in his own zone. Less than 2.5 minutes remain. Again, we'll keep an eye on Dinsdale, see when he leaves the net, as it looked like his coach was waiting for him to get a chance, but then a good play by Thompson kept the puck in briefly. They're calling Schillinglaw now, or Dinsdale now, but he's yet to leave his net. As the puck now is sent in and goes out of play, and it looks like Dinsdale is being called back to the bench. So they will have an extra attacker now for the draw in the offensive zone here in Powassan. 4-3, Voodoos lead. 2:05 left here in this third period. Shots on goal 37-28. Buckle up, folks. It's not over yet.
It's not over till that final second ticks down, and we're nearing it. Let's see if Hearst can get something going here, finally.
With the extra attacker, Smetham tries to force the puck out of the zone. He overskates it and leaves it. Now it's back in on the far side half wall. Chances here now for Hearst. Back to the point. In for Schillinglaw. Back across now. Good chance. Cross ice. They would have had a wide open net. Couldn't get a shot away with Sfarich. Back across to Schillinglaw. Schillinglaw been to the corner. Puck comes out for Smetham. Smetham just sends the puck down the ice. It won't have enough legs for icing, but that's precisely what Powassan wanted as they go for a quick change. You're going to see Little and Wilkie out for the bulk of this minute and a half. Sfarich taken to the boards by Little, and Hearst couldn't gain the zone. Going cross ice, Wilkie playing his man Pichette, but will get a stoppage here on the offside. So we'll see if Dinsdale goes back into the net or if they'll keep him on the bench. And it looks like Dinsdale's going back to the bench on the offside call. And it looks like we might get a timeout for Hearst here. And like I said, hold up. It's going to keep getting more and more intense as the pressure-cooked Powassan Sportsplex is set to erupt.
And you've definitely seen the momentum of the pressure shift in this period. Hearst has spent a lot more time in the Powassan zone. They've been getting a lot more chances. They're almost up 10 shots on goal on the Voodoos in this period. So anything is possible, and we've seen crazier things happen in this game already. So with 6 people on the ice, it looks like Dinsdale is back in net. So the odds of him getting pulled shortly after the draw are high. So we will see what happens in these coming final 80 seconds.
Well, Dinsdale's already creeping from his net, so you know if Hearst comes away with the possession off the draw, he's going to make a beeline straight for that bench. As we're going to get ready here for our draw, Tucker Shields coming in for it, and that'll be Hearst getting a chance, but it's one back to the Voodoos. Shields tries to get it down the ice. Strenchaluk gets to it first. Strenchaluk flips it down the ice, and that'll be in now for Kish. Dinsdale with possession. With Hearst having possession, sends the puck down the ice. Pichette for a minute. As the puck goes cross ice, Flageau losing the handle on his stick, and Little knocks the puck out. We're into the final minute now. Over for Sfarich. Sfarich has it knocked off Little's skate. Now it's in for Kish. Puck on the near side wall. 44 seconds remaining here in this third period. Intense moments here now. Patterson takes the shot. Flageau kicks that one aside. Strenchaluk gains it, sends it down the ice, but that'll go for an icing call here with 30.4 left on the clock. Oh my goodness, of course we had to have a few more dramatic moments here.
It's just not going to stop till it's over. Multiple pushes by Hearst. The Voodoos getting into the Hearst zone, but not able to get a clear shot on the net. And there is 30 seconds left in this game to decide who's moving on or if we will have a Game 7 back up in Hearst. Or overtime.
4-3 Powassan leads. Back to Wilkie behind the net. Wilkie just going to play it up against the boards. Trying to keep the puck there and kill as much time as possible. It comes loose. Strinchuluk does the same. Plays it along the boards. Hearst comes away with it. Good stick there, kept it away. And now Alex Little was going to have a breakaway on an empty net. Alex Little ices it with an empty net goal. He's going to make it 5-3 with 9 seconds left. See ya next round, Timmins. The Powassan Voodoos are going to win this series.
Alex Little starts the scoring in this game, and Alex Little will end it here. 5-3 Voodoos, 9 seconds left. The Powassan Voodoos will be moving on to the next round against the Timmins Rock. What an incredible game so far. We still have the final seconds to play here, Courtney.
9 seconds separate the Voodoos from moving on to the next round as we get set for the draw. And Hearst is immediately, no, they're putting in Dinsdale again. So that'll be Alex Little's 5th and 2nd tonight. Puck sent down on Flageau, and that'll do it here. The Powassan Voodoos are going to win this series. Their first victory over Hearst in the playoffs. They were 0 for 2 coming into the series. Make it 1 and 2, and the Voodoos move on to the next round. We'll see you in Timmins.
Well fought and well earned, Courtney. This entire game was a battle. Physical, determination, speed. Those were the keys to the success of the Powassan Voodoos and the reason that they will be facing the Timmins Rock very soon. Well earned. Congratulations.
Very big series for sure. The Voodoos take this one 4-2. Lots of hugs at the other end of the ice for the Hearst Lumberjacks. They came in as the slight favorites as they held a 10 or 11 point lead on the Voodoos in the regular season. Something that Powassan let slip late due to injuries. But at the end of the day, the Voodoos came away with the series victory. And on our podcast, talking about it, I said this would be the series to watch. And it was indeed the series to watch. Going the longest so far of the first round here in the NOJHL. And Powassan coming away, which I think Ben Long, Derek Lindemann, and myself all said Powassan would come away with this series. And here they are moving on to the next round.
And a tip of the hat to Hearst. They fought every step of the way. They played very well in the previous game. They played superbly in this one. And Hearst definitely deserves some sort of nod for the efforts they put in.
They do indeed, as they're taking their time here, as the Voodoos are ready already in their lineup. Chris Dawson coming out on the ice now as well to celebrate with head coach Peter Goulet after the first round, as Chris Dawson will join the handshake line. The Hearst Lumberjacks still waiting to go to the handshakes, taking their time as they console one another. The best tradition in sports, you go through a series, you hate each other, but at the end of the day, there's still sportsmanship to show each other, you know, that they respect each other.
This is just young men on the ice, giving it their all, trying to show everything they have. They pour their heart, their soul, everything into this game, and to see such passion pour out on the pad here. Congratulations to both for the series that they played, and congratulations to the Powassan Voodoos for making it on to the next round. This was a fantastic series to watch and an absolute pleasure to cast.
Keep an eye on our social media after the game. We will have an interview with someone after the game, not sure who. And also keep an eye on socials as well in general from the Powassan Voodoos for the second round schedule, because we don't really have that information for you right now. All we know is that it'll be in Timmins. It'll start in Timmins, as it will lead to home ice advantage for the Rock, as the teams are still going through the handshake lines here. Not the results I think Hearst expected when the series started, but you lost your first 2 games at home. You won a game here. Powassan came out and dominated game 4, 6-1. Hearst comes out, didn't look so good in the first half of game 5, but they were able to dominate the second half of that, winning that game 7-3 before the tightest game of the series yet. 5-3, Powassan's going to skate away with it.
And honestly, I would not be surprised if just the bus ride back up was threatened enough to get this game done here in Powassan. I know moving on is a huge deal, but from the sounds of it, I wouldn't want to spend that trip either.
On the bright side, Timmins is only about 4 hours.
Yeah, slightly better.
Hearst is 6.5. So you've cut down 2.5 hours. Same highway, but either way, big victory here for Powassan, who hasn't won a playoff round since the 2018-19 season when they beat Kirkland Lake in 6 games when they were the lower seeded team as well, and then were swept away by the Hearst Lumberjacks in the first playoff meeting between these two in the tightest sweep I've ever seen, each game going to overtime or decided by 1 goal. And now the Voodoos, and then the Voodoos falling to Hearst last year in the first round as well. But the Voodoos end up picking up the victory here again. So, the first series victory for the Powassan Voodoos, who are reestablishing themselves as the premier destination here in the NOJHL.
And what else is there to say? They played fantastically. Their effort was there the entire time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, counting the wrong amount of players here. But Alex Little with 2 in the game, and then Michael McLean, Tucker Shields, and Jack Kelly all with goals in this one. And, you know, each one was impressive here.
Well, we'll take you to our 3 stars now.
Tonight's 3 stars is brought to you by Dave's Automotive Services, 411 Airport Road in North Bay. Expert troubleshooting, quality repairs, and time-efficient labor are the 3 stars of service you can expect from Dave's.
Your 3rd star from the Voodoos, Yippee-ki-yay, Michael McLean with the 3rd star. Then Emile Pichette with the 2nd star from Hearst. 1st star of the game, Jack Kelly, who scored a beautiful goal in the game winner actually, in that 2nd period. And a goal that many may not have thought have gone in, but from here, or from the referee's perspective, who was right there next to the net, they say it went in, and it counts as the game winner here.
Yeah, what an incredible series, and all 3 stars absolutely deserved. Also, a tip of the hat to Dinsdale. He played a fantastic series. He was playing so solidly every time that I watched him play. So, tip of the hat to Dinsdale as well in net for the Hearst Lumberjacks.
Dinsdale certainly did his part here this evening, and with that being said, I want to thank Mike Brown, the camera operator, Ben Long, our producer, Matt Sukram and Derek Lindeman, who gave the call in Game 3, Harrison, who's been with me for these last 2 games here in Powassan. I'm Courtney Kenny, he's Harrison. Clements, I keep wanting to just say Harrison from the Garrison. It's just a thing.
It's catchy for a reason.
It is catchy for a reason. With that being said, we'll wrap things up here now on the broadcast. We'll see you in the 2nd rounds for Games 3 and 4 here at the Sportsplex. 2 to be determined when that will be. As for what you'll see from us this week, the North Bay Battalion in Game 5 on Friday at home ice against the Mississauga Steelheads. With that being said, keep your eye on the front line.
Average Joe's Eatery and Patio Bar is North Bay's only year-round lakefront restaurant. On the shores of beautiful Trout Lake, we have been serving delicious food and stunning views since 1999. Indulge in one of our delicious menu items or simply sit with a cocktail in hand and watch the beauty of Trout Lake before your eyes. Check us out online at averagejoes.net or visit us in person at 3501 Trout Lake Road, North Bay.
As a Canadore College alumni, you have access to perks. Canadore Alumni Perks. This is a lifetime membership that includes special access to great offers, opportunities to get involved, and so much more. Graduates can access discounts and special offers from businesses and hotels locally, across Canada, and internationally. Get information on special events and news, or access the alumni job portal. Keep in touch with Canadore's alumni office. Visit canadorecollege.ca/perks. Great things happen here.
You rely on your vehicle to take you to the places that matter most to you. So bring your vehicle to the team you can rely on to keep it running at its best. Dave's Automotive Services. Whether you're getting your car or truck ready for the season with a tire change, making sure you're safe on the road with an inspection and certification, or doing your due diligence to keep your vehicle in tip-top shape with regular maintenance, Dave's Automotive Services has you covered. Expert troubleshooting, quality repairs, and time-efficient labor are the 3 stars of service you can expect when you bring your car or truck to Dave's Automotive Services at 411 Airport Road. Call 705-478-5544 and book your appointment today.
The Frontline Podcast, Season 3, Courtney Kenny, Matthew Sucrum, Derek Lindemann, Bob Coles, and Ben Long bring you closer to your favorite teams like never before. Covering everything to do with hockey in the North Bay area, exclusive interviews with the North Bay Battalion staff and players, expert analysis on the OHL, NOJHL, and more, keeping you up to date on all things Voodoos, Trappers, Lakers, and more. It's a new season, it's a new adventure. The Frontline Podcast Season 3. Available wherever you download your favorite podcasts.